We recently went live, and while talking to everybody, I found a fairly substantial leak with the septic.
Kind of felt like a peeping Tom. Yeah, no, he's still here. See, there's more. You know what? There's literally. I just came down here, guys, and I showed you this. Look at. There's more water down here right now than what there was. That makes no sense. This is gonna probably be gross, guys, but you know, like if it's sewage or whatever, you would be able to know. This is clean water. It's clean. If anything, it smells soapy. So, yes, I just put my hand in possible sewage water to find out if it was. It smells soapy. You know, I did flush the toilet upstairs. Spoiler, I went to the bathroom upstairs and I flushed the toilet. That's the only water that I used today. Run the upstairs sink because I washed my hands a little bit when I went to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna flush the toilet. We'll do that a couple times. We'll see if that corner's wet again. Uh-huh. I can see it. Bum, 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 bum. There you go. So it's and you can see it flowing right there. I can hear it. This is my concerned face. I can hear it coming down the wall. Probably not far, but I can hear it. CJ, thanks for pointing that out. I did touch toilet water. I mean, it could be the sink. It could just be the sink. Should I try to narrow it down, or should we try to confirm whether or not I touched poop water? This video went on for a little bit longer, but let's end the live stuff and I'll show you how I fixed it.
In the morning, everything is safe, and you make your way back home. Put it on just like an evening dress, parade to the right, sway to the left. In the morning, everything is spent, and I make my way back home. Settle down, 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 down. Settle down for the night.
Okay, dug up the tank near the house. It was leaking back towards the house, but it's because the septic tank is full. I've explained this a couple times. I have two tanks. I think there's a 500-gallon tank right here that I'm on, and then there's a 1,000-gallon tank right here. And what's happening is, as you can see, can they see that on the camera? Okay. The 1,000-gallon tank is completely full of liquid, which is what that should fill up with. And then, you know, the second tank, or the first tank is full of solids. I won't show you that.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Anyways, I have a really good sub pump, submersible sub pump, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to drain some of this out to relieve the pressure. And we're gonna put it down there.
It's taking out the water. I'm gonna go here.
Don't go near the...
Yeah, you don't want to touch that pipe. That's a big pee-pee pipe.
We got really lucky not to have to move those bricks.
I'm only draining it like this for a little while so I can continue to dig too. You don't normally want to just drain your septic tank on your yard for obvious reasons. I'm gonna try to dig up the second tank, the end of the second tank. I talked to somebody, and it's that he's the gentleman that actually did the work here a long time ago. He thinks that not far from the second tank is a dry well, which is kind of like a leach field. Your liquids go into the dry well and then slowly disperse into the ground. If that's the case and there is no leach field, then probably all that's wrong is the pipe from the second tank to the dry well. The pipe might be crushed, filled with roots, you know, something. So if I can dig that up and find it, you know, it might only be 10 feet away. It might only be 5 feet away. It might be 50 feet away. I don't really know. But if it's close, then it is something that I could possibly fix. And then I've just been thinking about it, and it's like the more I think about it, I can fix this part. I really think that I can. Always better to fix something yourself if you can, because it's just cheaper. It's just a lot cheaper. So we'll see. I'm gonna get going. Just do some digging.
We got really lucky not to have to move those bricks.
With a little bit of work, I found the pipe. I don't think we're gonna see a crushed pipe, because this is a very diesel cast iron pipe. At least right here looks good. I'm gonna keep following it. Hopefully it's not 100 feet away. I don't think my heart can take that. It's my original hole. I dug about 5 feet away here, and I found the pipe again, and I'm digging 5 more feet away to see if I can't find that pipe again. Probably can't see it down in the hole because it looks dark. You might be able to. There's a pipe in there, and there. So I'm gonna go 5 more feet. I can do this all day long. If you can see the pipe in there, I hit it with the shovel. It changed course on me, which is interesting. See, I was following a pretty good line, but then it changed course. So I hit it with the shovel, or I got really lucky and found where it was broken. But either way, those are easy things to fix. Not a big deal. It's actually kind of nice because now I can snake it and I'll be able to see the snake go through there, which is probably what I'm going to do next, because, you know, that line in there, I cleaned out the dirt. It's back full again, but I cleaned it out once and it was dry, like super dry. So I'm thinking that there's a clog somewhere between that tank and at least to here. Somewhere in here it goes from cast iron, right between my 2 holes here, it goes from cast iron to plastic. That could be where my problem is too. I love how I say things like I know what I'm doing, when this is like the first time I've ever even used a snake. I don't really understand this handle. I guess you just gotta... Ooh, is that a clog? Where am I? I don't know how far I am, but I can find out. I can put this handle right here and you pull it all the way out. Ooh, I got some goopy stuff. I think we all know what that is. That's interesting. I'm right between these 2 pipes where it goes from cast iron to plastic, and I'm hitting something. So I think we found our problem. So a guy walks into a bar. His name's Jim. And he sees his friend Tom, and he said, "Hey Tom, I just bought a brand new car, and I got it for half price." And Tom said, "Jim, you're full of that." Such an interesting sound. I am never gonna be clean again. May not seem like it, but I am making progress. Oh, I got through it. I got through it. So I should be able to see that now. The snake is all the way through. Oh, baby. We've got water. And some poop. The clog was somewhere around in here. I'd like to maybe open that up so I can see. I think it would be maybe beneficial since I'm doing it now, because if there's a break in the pipe, you know, I might have got all the dirt out of the way, but then it's just gonna fill back in. So I'm gonna probably dig this up. Metal pipe, plastic pipe. If there was a clog here, it just happened to be. And it's probably because this pipe goes into the other pipe, which creates a weird lip. And, you know, where you're going to have anything like that, where stuff can get hung up. And that's going to happen. Because there's no break or anything. That's actually really good. Okay, that's good to know. Kind of working on the part that needs to be fixed now. Now what I've got going on here is some old piping, and I'll tell you, this one's cracked, which doesn't make me happy. What I was hoping I could do... Oh yeah, see, that's broke. Someone filled that hole full of concrete too. This pipe broken way back here is the main issue. It really needs to be replaced all the way into the house. Don't quite know what to do. I just went and measured everything inside and out. And I measured my big pipe down there. And I think I'm just going to go home. I'm going to think about what I need. And if I want to try to fix this myself, it's going to involve me cutting the pipe, ripping everything out, which might be very difficult to do. Run a new pipe through the old pipe. I don't know. I don't know if I want to try to do that or not. I really think I can do it, but I'm just hesitant. So I'm gonna go back home and think about it. We'll see. We'll call it progress for now. It's been a minute since I last updated you, and a lot has changed, and I'm happy about it. Let me show you. The inside of the house is new from that black pipe this way. A new clean out, all new pipe, and it goes all the way through the wall. One solid, nice pipe. The new pipe comes through the house right here. You can see it angles down. It had to go down a bit, and then it angles again, and it goes directly into the tank. And everything's foamed, which really does a good job of air sealing, keeping critters out, even water, actually. Foam does a good job with that. It's not waterproof or anything, but water is going to take the path of least resistance, and so water won't go in there. But anyways, all new. It's amazing. It looks great. Yes, I got rid of the vent. There used to be a vent stack here. We don't need the vent anymore. I've been told you don't need a vent there because everything in the house is vented properly now. So we're good. This is good. And it's been tested a million times. It's good. I'm super happy. Let me show you the old pipe. The old pipe. This piece right here is the pipe that was in the house, and then this went through the stone wall. Look at that. That was all rotten and broken. I mean, all this was just like that. So no wonder water was coming back and into the house. Where I cut the pipe, this actually is an adequate fix. You take this other type of pipe and you cut it in half, and it fits on there tight and goes right over top of where you broke it. And then once you fill that with dirt, that's a great easy fix. And then over here where the tank is crumbling, or was crumbling, you can see I have a crack, like if you can see that. See my crack? The crack right here kind of scared me. And then the door was all broken. So what I did is I did up a nice concrete form here, filled this with rebar and concrete, just reinforce that wall. And then I bought plate steel there, and I'm gonna take that, and that should fit right over top of this nicely to make sure that that doesn't let dirt in there and or break or whatever. I'm gonna do all that right now. I'm gonna get set up, get a couple tools and stuff, and then we'll finish this together. We started it together. For those of you that were on the live feed yesterday, you were with me when we found this issue. We troubleshooted it together. Is it troubleshooted? Troubleshooted? Troubleshot? I don't know. We troubleshot it together, and now we fixed it. It should fit right on there if I measured correctly. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. I think that's gonna keep, you know, sand and I don't know. That's gotta be better than nothing. It's gotta be. I can stand on it now. I think that's gonna do it for this project, you know. Didn't expect to do this. Yesterday when I came to the house, I was just gonna paint a little bit. Then this happened. The last thing I'm gonna leave you with is something that I thought of on my way here. I've got all this old copper piping. I'm gonna leave some pieces of this copper piping over top of each door because this picks up on a metal detector really good. And then I'll know where my doors are from now on. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this project. I feel good about it being done. And I'll keep you updated, but man, I shouldn't have water coming into the basement anymore. So that feels good. But that's it. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you later.
All you need. Put it on just like a hiding place. In 3 separate acts, it ends in disgrace.